That's a weird way of shooting. She shoots at Snake in the original too, but not in a circle. She just shoots to get him to back off. I know that's her intention here too, but... that was the introduction of Psycho Mantis. Well, it was in that flashback thing too, but you didn't really see him there.
Naomi, I just had some kind of hallucination. Is it from the nanomachines?
No, Snake. The nanomachines are functioning properly.
So what was it?
It must have been psychometric interference coming from Psycho Mantis, Foxhound's psychic. Think of it as a mental feedback loop.
So, that was Mantis.
Yes, it was. Okay, so with that over with, I'm just gonna check the rooms here. Since I lost a lot of energy, I might as well pick up that ration. See, nothing here. Ah, full. Anything in the locker? Yeah, but I'm full. In the bathroom, there was a book, or a magazine as I would call it. So now we have to find the Arms Tech president, who they told me he is in the first floor basement, but I like to go up to the first floor first to check if I can get into the rooms that were locked before. See if there's some useful items there. And here we have a guard. Let's just find a good opportunity to deal with him.
No.
There we go.
Please, don't.
And I got a suppressor for the SOCOM. There you see. That's quite useful, because now you can use lethal rounds without alerting people. There's another one.
Freeze. Help.
Gonna kill him, I think. There you go. For some reason that's kind of satisfying. I don't know, maybe I'm sick or something. For some reason it is really satisfying to just shoot him in the head. Missed a little there. Is the camera back? No. And our first box, which is sort of a trademark of the series. For some reason Snake really likes to hide under boxes. That's still locked. And now another new feature of the game that I didn't really touch upon earlier. That the hanging of railings, which you couldn't do in the original either. That's kind of useful, especially in these sort of rooms where you don't want to go all the way back to the stairs, you can just drop down. And you can also use it to avoid enemies at times. If an enemy is on that walkway, you can just hang over and glide or slide to the side or something just to avoid him. Let's pick up some C4, yeah. Need that to blow a hole in the wall to get to where the arms tech president is. That's still locked. So's that. Full. Yeah. No. I was just wondering if... No, it wasn't. It's just some of these rooms are booby-trapped with lasers. I thought that might have been one of them, but it wasn't. So... there's a C4. And it's a bit harder to tell where the spots are in this game, but you can of course tap to hear the noise change, and if you look closer you'll see it's a slightly different color, but in the original it was much more... the color was more completely different, so it was clearly noticeable. And that's not a big deal at all, but you still find them, especially if you've played the original, you know exactly where they are anyway, so... I think that's work. Here you can see the discoloration a little better, but here there's more light, so... and a different camera angle altogether. It does look more real, though the texture is better in this one than in the original, but... I just feel like in the original it was more clearly defined where those areas were. But as I said, it's not a big deal. You still find them quite easily. And this section also becomes a lot easier when you can shoot in first person. Just shoot out those cameras instead of having to throw in a chaff grenade.